TheyGo, the first show to know when it comes to FPV and RC info. Broadcasting from TheyGo Studios, covering these rapidly growing sensations of both drones and RC cars. Without further delay, your hosts, Zach Morris and the Big Shane.
Hey, welcome to TheyGo, the show that brings you news, interviews, tech tips, both RC cars and drones. I'm Zach Morris, and with me, the Big Shane.
Hello, guys.
And today we've got a great show. Shane, what's going on?
We have a pretty awesome show in store for today. We have Bryan Ward coming on today. He is the owner of Friendly Hobbies here in Las Vegas. Not only is he the owner of Friendly Hobbies in Las Vegas, he also has his online store. He's global, and it's going to be great. I can't wait to have him in here in the studio today and get this interview done with him. It's going to be cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do we got planned? What do we got planned here? What was going on this weekend, Zach? What did we do?
You're finally flying. Well, yeah, I mean, you're somewhat flying. I don't know. You keep having some issues, but you know, I'm flying. It's fun.
You're flying. You're going fast. Like you picked up the pace. I don't know where it came from or whatever, and then it got me to go. Okay, I'm gonna push myself and see what we could do with this. And I finally got some batteries together.
Right, yeah. You made a big order of batteries.
Yeah, it was pretty extreme.
What batteries did you end up getting?
I got the Dynegy batteries, and they're really powerful and strong. I got the little 1300s.
Okay.
They're 4 cells. You were telling me to get 3 cells. You said calm it down, go slow at first. You run 3 cells, and now you're telling me you're maxing out on these 3 cells now, and you need more power. And I'm trying to start off trying to be all
that's
super
one of the
fast.
things. Like, you know, I'm kind of new to all of this. You know, we started RC cars, and what do we tell everyone when we race RC cars? Say start 17.5, start slow. You know, kind of build into the pace. And a lot of guys, they're like, I need the fastest things, I need all the best things, and you don't. I'm on pace with some of the other guys. You know, not quite exactly. They're smoother, they're more consistent, but I'm at the point where I'm pushing that limits where I can see them now. Before I couldn't see them.
I know that you were also one of the guys in the RC car world to also maybe start off and race the 17.5 class or something like that. And the only time you ever went to like a mod thing was to run with the more advanced people.
I was stepping out of the beginner side and wanted to go into the,
and you felt the
more
need
of the
for
expert
that.
things. And now it's completely changed in the RC industry.
Yeah, it has.
But that's what everyone told me to do, and that's what I was telling you to do. Fly a 3-cell, just so that way you can feel all that power, because 4-cell gets you into some trouble.
I understand, especially where you're coming from at this point, because when we go to the garage or whatever, it's super fast and technical in there, and you got
all kinds of room for error.
Yeah, no, it's like 8 feet that you have within this distance, and you're going 40, 50 miles an hour inside this garage, and brick walls and concrete walls, they don't move. And when you hit them, it's pretty solid.
Your camera makes all the walls move though, so it's okay.
Yeah. What's crazy is this week, we went outside. We enjoyed. We went to a place.
Lot?
We went to the parking lot, but before that, we went to like a baseball field.
Right.
And that really got me kind of like in touch with being outside and being in like an open space and being well lit, especially at nighttime. It was really cool. And nobody was around, so it made me feel comfortable, and I wasn't going to hurt anybody. And then I started getting comfortable with the way that the thing flew. And my controls down, and a lot of that garage knowledge helped me outside.
Right.
You know, it helped me tone it down. And now that we're flying in the garage, it got me to the point to where it's training me.
It forces you,
it's slowing me down.
It forces you to go slow, and it forces you to pick your lines really carefully. And otherwise, it's detrimental.
Before that, I felt like I had crazy confidence because I was outside and you guys were all making fun of me. That wasn't a power loop, but I was power looping. I was rolling.
It's not on video. If it's on video, if it's on the TheyGo show, it's a power loop.
Yep, and then we're going to have to go to those clips at some point, and we'll get them, and we'll show Big Shane flying around. But I'm finally getting to where I feel comfortable, and I think that I'm ready to step it up and go to a track. I actually entered a race.
Right, we got Toys for Tots
Toys for Tots with drones, and I entered that race. And
are you going to show up?
I think I'm going to show up to this one.
It's kind of early in the morning. It's like, I don't know, 9 a.m.
That's all right. That's okay. I'll be there, especially for racing. So anyways, what else do you have planned for this week, and what do we got going on?
Well, we got the TheyGo show, which is awesome, and we're going to actually jump right into that if you don't mind. So we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll have Bryan Ward come onto the show.
Awesome.
See you guys in a few minutes.
You can find all kinds of RC fun starting for as little as $29.99 at Friendly Hobbies. Exciting camera drones that let you shoot aerial video. Tiny quadcopters you can fly almost anywhere. Micro-size RC trucks that jump, dash, and bash. There are even RC motorcycles. Everything is included. Just bring them home, charge them up, and go. This is RC excitement anyone can afford. Don't wait. See it all at Friendly Hobbies today, located at North Rancho in Gowan.
Well, after that, we're back here with Bryan Ward from Friendly Hobbies. This is going to be a great interview, Bryan. Welcome to the show.
Thanks
Welcome
so much
to
for
TheyGo.
having me, guys. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Yeah, anytime.
It's great that you're here in studio with us today, and that you're able to provide us with all this cool stuff that's on the table
yeah,
here.
some goodies that we offer.
We see a pretty awesome airplane here, and a case full of awesome stuff.
Yeah, that's like my showcase.
Yeah.
Showcase.
Yeah.
There you go.
So let everybody know what Friendly Hobbies is and what you are about.
Well, it's kind of a little bit of a story.
Okay.
Steve and I had been in the hobby for like 8-10 years, okay? And Horizon Hobbies was our go-to place. And we spent a lot of money there. So
That's
we're
I heard this.
I'm telling you, it was crazy. So we said, hey, let's try to get our stuff wholesale. So we applied to Horizon Hobby, said, hey, we have this space in back. We're going to do this. They said, here you go. Go ahead.
Really?
3 years later, here we are.
So, because you
Like
Friendly
2,000
Hobbies
square
started
foot.
as a computer store, right?
Well, sort of.
Okay.
We were in the computer business. We sell franchises. We still have franchises all over the country. There's like 40 or 50 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that was our corporate office. It's a really nice office. All our offices were there, Dad and my brothers, and conference room and the whole bit. We did training. And we had this big open space in back. It was a garage. We just flew our quads back there and our helis. It was just a big junky garage. And so when we said, hey, let's try to get our stuff wholesale, Steve, we put like 2 shelves up in the front. Just 2 little tiny shelves, a few little things, and it exploded from there.
Right.
So we moved it to the back, grew. 3 years later, here we are today.
Now it has.
And we love it.
Has the drone side of things picking up a lot more? Is that's what is kind of the.
It's 90% drones.
Okay.
Yeah, it's exploded, especially the racing scene.
Okay.
Really, really big.
You're talking about racing scene. You guys are doing the FPV kind of light tracks deal inside the shop. You're setting
Right.
up these little tubes and rings and LED lights.
Yeah,
and
it's a permanent lighted indoor FPV track.
Permanent.
Permanent.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we have open practice days. We used to have it on Wednesday. Now we moved it to Thursday.
Now
and
we're racing the full size quads inside.
No, it's the little minis, like this little yellow one here,
Okay.
Zach, and the little black one. Little small. They called it the tiny whoop.
Okay.
And so that's what we're flying through there, through goggles. It's a first-person view. A lot of fun. Lot of fun.
Every time you do the race, I'm like, I'm gonna go, and then something comes up and I can't go, and it's been like 3 or 4 of them, and I've missed every one of them.
And it gets packed in there. I think we had like
there was like
24
50
pilots.
people last
Yeah,
time
there was like
I saw.
60 people
Now,
in
what's
there. It was crazy
What's
packed.
it cost for the racer? You got your tiny whoop and all that
Nothing.
to go down.
Zero. Nothing. The race is free.
Okay.
We give away prizes, food. It's just to kind of bring everybody out and have a lot of fun.
So it's free. You even feed them and all of that.
Free.
It's a cool hangout.
Drinks,
That's
popcorn.
Friendly
Even-
Hobbies,
yeah,
man. That's-
even on our practice
that's
days,
cool.
we have free popcorn, drinks, and things like that. So I mean, it's all about building friendship and having fun.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun, and we enjoy it. And I always say this job for me is better than a rock star because I love it. It's the best job I've ever had.
I was
Really
going to
is.
say, what keeps you in it? Like, what keeps you going every day? What gets you to the office?
When people come in, they're excited about it. They want to learn more about the scene. They want to learn more about the drones and things like that. So to me, it's just spewing information that I already know and that I love, and teaching something new to somebody.
Getting on the new. I go into the store quite a bit, and I notice, the first few times I went in there, everyone's like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'm coming from the car side, and I'm used to no one helping, and
Right, sure.
I'm like, what are all these people do? Like, it's okay, like, and I'm all right,
Right,
why are you
yeah, no,
bombarding me?
it's about that.
And it was that I kind of felt weird at first, and then I was like, hey, this is cool. Like, 5 minutes into my first visit there, and everyone's always really friendly. They're actually there to help you, and it was more of that. Let's hang out here at the store. Let's not get you in, and let's get you out. Let's
Right.
let's hang out.
Yeah, and recently a few of the stores that we've heard of, where you've gone into and nobody wants to talk to you and they're rude to you, and those stores have fizzled away.
Right.
We're all about customer service and keep making sure that you're getting what you need. If you're not getting what you need, we're not going to be in business. I'm not going to sell you stuff. So that's what it's all about, making sure you guys get what you want and the right products and keeping up with the times is the thing.
Right.
You know, you got to keep up with the products.
You do. That's got to probably be the hardest thing for you guys in that industry is what do you have in stock? What do you store? What do you hold on to? What sells the most? And what keeps you alive?
Changing.
And keeps you in business. I mean, what
Right.
if you're holding on a bunch of stock, you can't stay in business that way. But in turn, if you have all that stuff, then you provide your customer with whatever products they might need.
And,
that's
what, and it really, it comes from the racers. You know, we sponsor Adele, and you know, he gives us a lot of input. He's big in the scene, you know, with everybody, and you know, they tell us what they want.
Right.
So we order and we accommodate that, and we try to get them in instead of going online. And we're very competitive on prices. So we really try to match and beat those prices online and get those products that everybody wants.
Now, speaking of online, you actually have a full online store
We
for
do.
those people that aren't in
We
Vegas.
do, yeah.
What's the website information to be able to go online?
It's friendlyhobbies.com.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can go on there. All of our products are online. We like to, you know, see people come into the store and you can touch and feel instead of ordering online and not knowing what you're getting and how to put it together.
Right.
So when people come in, and just like you, Zach, when you first started coming in, you know, you needed a little help hooking up to the computer and making sure the ESCs are calibrated,
For sure.
things like that. That's what we're about.
Right.
You've come in, you buy it from us, we're going to sit down with you. Guess what? It's going to fly when you walk out
Well,
the
that
door.
was one of the biggest things. I didn't even buy my quad for me. I got it used from, I think it was either Adele or Fan was my first one.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm struggling, I'm having a hard time. And I'm like, I'm just going to go to Friendly's and see what it's going to cost me to get it up and going. And then I'm asking all these questions, and next thing you know, we're plugging into the computer, we're getting it all ready to go, and we're like, here we go.
That's what it's
And
about.
it was a real easy fix.
Right. And in turn, you know, you do stuff like that, people will come in and they'll start buying more.
I have seen an insane amount of people, just an influx on your customer base that's been coming to your store and your location. And I think it's because just the word Friendly Hobbies in there is just, it's nice.
Right.
And the people there, I was there yesterday for my first time. I don't know
it's cool.
what kept me away from there for so long. I've been busy lately and I've kind of been out of the scene for the past couple of years. I'm in and out. And Zach got us back to doing the TheyGo show, and here we are today doing this, and he's got me flying again and racing again, and the RC car side of stuff, the drone side of stuff, and now Friendly Hobbies is in my future. I'm telling Zach, hey, we need to hang out there, and we've been missing this Tiny Whoop night.
Right.
Like, I've been wanting to come down there, and I've been practicing with this drone stuff, and I want to fly the Tiny Whoop. It's super fun. It's exciting.
cool.
It's easy to do. Everybody can do it. It's a family thing. Nobody can get hurt.
Right.
And I've been missing out. And after watching last week's stuff, it killed me not to be there. So I'm gonna be there tomorrow for sure. I'm
And
coming.
even if you don't have something.
Yeah, I just want to come and hang
I'll
out.
let you fly. No, come in. I'll let you fly mine. We got
Even Chuck,
goggles.
other people were saying,
No.
"Hey Shane, come out here. We'll let you. We're
Totally.
gonna make you fly, no matter
Yeah,
what."
totally. We'll get you on the sticks. We'll get you in some
That's
goggles,
awesome.
and you're flying.
Well, hey, not to cut you guys off, but we'll be right back with more from Bryan from Friendly Hobbies.
Thanks.
We just came back from commercial,
Yeah.
so bring us back.
Oh my God.
Make it come
Take
back.
3.
I'm not cutting it.
Yes, you are. You got it. All right.
Yeah, the bloopers are
Oh,
on,
man.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's funny.
there we go.
4,
All right, fine. I'll
3.
be. All right, so we're back. So you do a lot of the stuff. You've been in business for 3 years now on the hobby side of things. Now, has it been all like kind of the same as far as everything goes, or have you noticed that it's gotten busier and busier as the years go on?
It definitely has got busier and busier, and more people are know about us, and that now that some of the other hobby stores have gone away, we've been getting that extra business.
You picked up all their slack, yeah, definitely.
We have, yeah.
We were just talking about you got a little bash track out in front. Not only do you have this Tiny Whoop thing going on that's permanent and everybody comes to you on a weekly basis, and I'm ready, I'm full bore.
Yeah.
And but now you have this bash track you're talking about out front.
Right, so we didn't want to leave the car guys out.
No.
And it's so funny, a little quick story about cars. When we first went into business, Steve goes, "Let me order a few cars, Bryan." I says, "God, dude, we'll never sell cars.
This is coming from a
airplanes,
flyer,
we're
right?
drones. Yeah, we'll never sell them." It is probably 60% of our business.
Really?
It is
okay.
super
I'm
super
sorry.
big.
We were
Yeah.
having this discussion. We were like, okay, what What is the main basis there? We've been seeing a huge increase since the Tiny Whoop thing, and not only the Tiny Whoop thing, but just drones in general. Me and Zach and I are racing now, and in the garage and going through parts and motors and doing all this stuff. And all these other people are doing it too. We thought that was just really picking it up the business.
I thought it would have been more of 80-90% of everything.
And here he says 60% of the business is partly RC cars. This is amazing.
It is, and it's a lot of fun. And so we didn't want to leave the car guys out. So we built a little bass track. No racing. It's just to come out, hang out with friends. We put some jumps up, some lights, come out there, play around, have some fun.
And you do that the same
really
nights that you do the
same
Tiny?
night
Okay.
as So we moved that to Thursday night.
Okay.
We open up the garage so you can see in and see out and the bass track. So we do it Wednesday. We moved it from 5 to 8 p.m.
Okay.
Just because the time change is getting a little cooler, so we wanted to get it
dark early.
Yeah, right. So we want to try to kind of get that going a little bit.
Now you race the Tiny Whoops. Any plans on maybe going into some bigger races, like some of the bigger quads? Or
Not at this time.
Okay.
Yeah, not at this time. We bit off a lot. We're chewing a lot of stuff going on right now and trying to keep the business going and getting the bass track going and the Tiny Whoop FPV track. We got a lot going on. We're always adding that extra value too. We now have 3D printing, so we've got three.
What?
Yeah, here we've
got this one here.
Cool little case.
The little Tiny Whoop holder. Yeah.
This is your Tiny Whoop holder here.
Yep. And we print these in all kinds of colors.
Okay.
That's cool.
Anything you want. A lot of custom drone parts. We got 3 of them running 24 hours a day, and we can't keep up with it. It's crazy. I know. We also
I remember when you guys got your first one, and then it was like a doubled and a tripled.
Oh my! It's just on and on and on. Also, we have a vinyl cutter, so we do vinyl stickers for everybody. We do them for cars and planes and drones and whatever else you need. So
that's cool.
We're always trying to get that extra little edge.
You got
a little bit
everything
more
going
added
on.
value.
A one-stop shop instead of like
Yeah.
you can go up the street and get this, and go up the street and get that. You can get it all here.
You've seen this Tiny Whoop increase so crazy, and now the bass track thing. And does this mean maybe in the future you might start opening a track or something like that?
Well, maybe. I doubt it down the road because my vision was always an indoor carpeted track. So 702 went into that. So that kind of threw it out of the ballpark.
Took the wind out of the sail.
It really
so to
did,
speak, right?
and it's a beautiful track.
Absolutely.
It really
It is.
It's
good.
super nice. I haven't gotten to driven on it yet, but I'd like to. And there's such nice people out there, great owners.
Absolutely.
They run a beautiful operation and a first-class track. So I doubt seeing anything on a track from us for a while.
I would
anything,
love to see Friendly Hobbies actually open a track because of the way that you guys handle the business. I would love to see that incorporated and just move forward into a track facility. Because if you guys run your show the way you guys are running stuff right now, and to see that incorporated into a track, I've seen some of the best track owners in this industry, and the way that they keep their business is the way that they are as a person, and the way that they keep their racing structure, and the way that they treat their customers.
Yeah, our big dream is this, and it's tough to accomplish this, is a superstore. Okay, mega store. And my vision is seeing a big, giant, like grocery store.
Okay.
I got a rock
Costco.
crawling. a rock crawling track
Sure.
in there, a racing FPV track in there, a full-size hobby store, indoor lighted track.
One-stop shop.
Just, a giant mega complex.
We've had this vision before. I've shared
That's
this
my
vision
vision.
with you.
Yeah.
I agree with that 150%.
It takes money, but
yes, it does.
That's what we see down the road. But before we'd open a track, I think we'd go to our second location in Henderson, because just every day we got to drive all the way from Henderson. We got to drive it, and they're so far. Open
So
a
in
location.
Vegas, there's actually multiple locations. It's not just the one that you have.
Just the one location.
Okay.
But I see us down the line.
So in the future,
going to
opening
the
a
second
second one. Okay.
location. Yeah. To accommodate that Henderson crowd.
So now
Of course.
your experience on everything, you guys said before, you came in from the pilot world and everything like that. Now, is it real easy for you to fly like these style of airplanes and harder to fly the FPV drones, or can you do both?
I think this is more of an advanced flyer right
Okay.
here. This is Steve and I's favorite jet. It's a lot of fun. Goes probably about 90 miles an hour. Super fast.
This goes 90 miles an hour.
Really fast.
90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
This thing is
I
insane.
would crash that thing.
And it's fun. You just throw throw it, and it's really cool.
What's
But
a kit like this cost?
This is about $150.
So it costs nothing to be able
No.
to get into something like this,
No.
and all you would need is a receiver and maybe a battery or something.
battery, and
and
you're
if you already
done.
have your
Yeah.
radio, you're
Okay.
good to go,
Bind
right?
it up, yes.
This thing for $100
But
goes
now
Can't be-
100
you
miles
you
an
can
hour.
fly
You
both,
can't
though, right?
be
You can
nuts.
fly line of sight and you can fly drones and all of that.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the things
We were talking about it
I can
earlier.
fly this all day long.
But you
I
can't
can't
do
fly that. It's
Well,
hard.
the beauty about it is we have so many products from Horizon Hobby that are for the beginner. So you wouldn't jump right into this. And if you
Okay.
came into the store and said, Brian, I want to fly planes, I would never do this to you.
Here,
But
buy this
There
and
are
go
trainer
smash it.
planes that, for people that has never flown,
Okay.
they got safe modes on them and panic recovery and things like that. So almost impossible to crash.
Okay, so yeah,
a
because
lot
I
of cool
remember I
stuff.
used to go to other hobby stores and I'd go in there like, I want this, and they're like, actually, what you want is this, and it's not what I wanted.
Right.
And they sell you on all of that, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I go and I trust them, and I go home and I solder it all up, and I'm like, oh, this is useless. Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
bought a paperweight.
Right, and that's the thing about it is this: if you go to a hobby store and they say, "Try this," you go out, you have bad success, you'll never do it again.
Right.
It costs you money. You're upset about it. I'm not going to do it again.
Sure, you
So
get a bad
really
taste
gotta,
in your mouth.
You gotta point people in the right direction.
So
Our-
that's the nice thing is you're saying you won't point a new guy into this.
There's no
You'll
way.
give them
Yeah.
what they should actually have.
Right, because you'll never see the guy again.
Right.
He's going to crash it. There's $150 destroyed.
Right.
He's gonna
And
be
this is
mad.
not- these
Sure.
are these are not necessity items. This is something that you spend your hard-earned dollar on.
Of course.
And it's a leisure, so you want to have fun with it, not
Right.
destroy it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, you wanna-
So our home field is Willie McCool over off Decatur and Horse.
Okay.
It's a 700-foot asphalt runway. It's made specifically for RC planes and drones and things. We fly our bigger drones over there, like we'll fly Inspires and Phantoms
Okay.
and things like that
Sure.
over there. So that's where we'd take it. And if you come in, 99% of the time, if somebody comes in and buys a trainer from me, I'll say, hey, I'm going to meet you, Zach, over there on Sunday. Let's fly it together. I'm going to take you up on a trainer, buddy box.
And you can
Let's-
take over if he
exactly,
starts to
it's
make
about
mistakes.
to crash.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of some
helps.
of the, yeah.
When it gets the community feel like you're not buying this and you're on your own.
Here you go. Yeah, see you
Absolutely
later,
not.
and
That was-
let me know when you have another
Right.
$500 to
Exactly
spend.
that, yeah.
We'll take your money
It's
again.
not
No,
like
that's
that,
cool.
yeah.
That you're out there in the field. It's like hands-on training with like motocross guy
Right.
with you guy when I was racing motocross, the suspension guy, and to have him at the track to watch me ride and to adjust my suspension was amazing.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
so for you to be out there watching these people fly, telling them. And even in trainer mode, this is what you need to do, go this way, or hey,
Absolutely.
maybe you're not running the right stuff, or maybe you didn't know that knowledge, and I just gave you that information, and now they're happy, and they're buying more stuff, they're
Absolutely.
more involved now, they're
Right.
more intrigued.
And that's the thing. We have car people come in. There's a gentleman that came in. He was raced over at 702. He was in cars. And he says, I said, hey, take a look at the plane. He's heavy into planes now. So you can transition it
Right.
into some of the other cool hobbies we have. It's a lot of fun.
That's what we're hoping here on the TheyGo show is we take both the drone world and the RC car world and combine them into one deal, and together they form TheyGo. So
Yeah, right.
It's like Voltron, right?
It's all about the hobby and having fun in it and, venturing off to new lands,
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking the time and coming out here. I know
Are
you
you
had a
kidding?
busy
Anytime,
guy.
Zach. No,
but
thank you.
for everyone out there, again, your website to order online
Is www.friendlyhobbies.com.
Okay. You guys have a Facebook as well.
We do, friendlyhobbies.com and YouTube.
Okay.
Friendly Hobbies.
What's the YouTube channel? Friendly Hobbies.
Friendly
is the
Hobbies,
YouTube
yeah,
channel?
and Friendly Hobbies on Facebook too. We do all of our announcements for the Tiny Whoop track, for the Bash track.
Okay.
We'll always put an event up so you can see when it is and the time. So subscribe to that, our YouTube channel. We put a lot of videos on there. You
Yes.
did a video with us
yes,
yesterday.
we love
And,
YouTube videos.
yeah, and our Facebook page, we put a lot of info and new products
Yes, you
and
do.
things like that up. So keep in touch. That helps keep in touch with what we're up to.
Perfect. Thank you very much for coming out and doing the
Thank
show with
you,
us.
man.
Thank
And
you. We
I
appreciate
also
it.
wanted to give you the first black edition.
Awesome.
Friendly Hobbies.
Oh
t-shirt.
man, we're gonna have to wear this.
Uh-huh.
Check that out.
Yeah.
That's
you go.
awesome.
Cool, huh?
Friendly Hobbies.
I got you a purple.
No problem.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for watching. And from Zach and Shane here.
Like us, love us, share us. Go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. And love Friendly Hobbies, love the TheyGo show, and thanks for
Thanks.
watching us.